Hi, this is Bill with Montrose Kayak and Surf. We're here today to show you some of the important details of knowing how to use your inflatable stand-up paddle boards correctly on the water and off the water, as far as keeping your equipment protected and safe for long-term use. Starting with a basic board of this nature, an inflatable 6-inch sole. The air cap on the valve wants to always be in place for transport. Highway speeds will remove these right off. The valve consists of a spring-loaded valve that you can release air from the board by depressing the valve. If I depress the valve and rotate clockwise, it will lock it open. Rotate counterclockwise, it'll snap the valve closed. We always keep our boards in a partially inflated state for transportation and non-water use. We do this because when they're high and dry, these boards will expand in the heat of the sun. To help keep your board from overheating, which can potentially damage the inside of the board and or have them explode, which I have witnessed, keep that board roughly 1/3 to 50% inflated, and then when you're ready to use your board and get it on the water, you have a 2-stage SUP pump here with a lock-in hose in, and it just goes into the valve, rotates clockwise, and it locks into the board for an airtight seal. We begin with the 2-stage pump with the red pin inserted into the side of the pump so that we're moving air on the up and the down stroke when the board is soft to begin with. But as the board gains pressure, it's going to get pretty hard to pull up on the upstroke. So after a while, I'll remove the red pin, turning the pump into a 1-stroke pump, where I'm now using only my body weight with greater efficiency to bring the board up the last few pounds. Recommended operational pressure for most standard 6-inch paddle boards is around 15 psi or 1 bar if you happen to be a scuba diver. Once you've inflated your board to operational pressure, counterclockwise to remove the hose, and again reinsert that cap, twist clockwise to lock it in. Your board's ready for the water. We took it from a soft state to full inflation state. We're off the water at the end of our day. You're going to come back, as we mentioned previously, and we're going to bleed some air out of there by depressing the valve. Unless you took your board uninflated, rolled it up, put it in the car, and inflated it from ground zero, and now you need to deflate this board to get it back in your car. So as mentioned earlier, depress, turn clockwise, and it will pop that valve open. Turn it back counterclockwise to close it. On another note, we also want to be careful not to get water inside the valve that goes inside the craft. Water inside inflatable products creates an unfriendly environment. Easy way to fix that is to either with the pump or a little blast on the valve. That's it for now on inflating and deflating your board here at Montrose Kayak and Surf.